Hello guys, I'm Vogg from Decapitated and you are watching Chaos TV.
Okay, so hello everyone, Chaos TV is today here at Rytmikorjaamo in Seinäjoki, Finland, and we have here Wogg from the band Decapitated as guest. So first of hello and welcome to Finland and welcome to Chaos TV as well.
Yes, thank you very much. It's actually first time for Decapitated playing in Finland ever. So we are very excited about that.
So finally, yeah, after 20 years of band existing, and that's really cool, finally playing here. There is no particular reason why we didn't play here before, but that's not important actually. It just happened like that. And anyways, we are here and we are excited about that, about the show. So you are gonna be performing 3 shows in Finland. So I guess you are actually quite familiar with Finnish metal scene. You know quite a lot of Finnish metal bands.
Well, of course, I know Impaled Nazarene since years. I know Fintroll. I know Children of Bodom. Actually, we know Children of Bodom. We played tour with them over the Europe. And we met guys from Fintroll in some of the festival, I think in Norway on Bergen. It was Bergen Festival. Never mind. But yeah, I know. Finland got a strong metal scene, and since metal exists, and there is lots of cool bands here around, which I really respect.
So you have also a new album coming out entitled Anticult. So do you actually plan on playing any of the new songs live today?
Oh yeah, we will do one song. It's the first single song that we already posted on the YouTube channel, and the song title is Never. It's a brand new song and it's killer live. We would love to play it right now. It's really cool to have something fresh in a set list.
Yeah, I guess that's like the most interesting for a musician, that when the new album is coming out that you can actually add those new fresh songs to the set list.
Oh yeah, that's really cool, you know, because when you promote the album for 2 or 3 years and you play almost pretty much the same set list for many shows, some of the songs can start to be like kind of make you tired or even sounding a little bit boring for you because you did it so many times, and it's really cool feeling to have something fresh on the list, and it changed everything, and we have, it's all good. It make just the good things for the whole show.
So a lot of bands have actually done that recently, that they have played through their classic albums, like for example Anthrax did Among the Living, and Hatebreed is now doing Satisfac is the Death of Desire. Yeah. So what do you think about the whole thing, and could you see actually Decapitated doing something similar as well?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure we will do something like that in the future. We never did it before, but I think it's really cool idea to do this, because some of albums are like make whole, yeah. And it's the every next song of the album, the set list on the album is like perfect. Musicians think about it during the recording, and when they mix the album or wherever they prepare it, and it makes a lot of sense to do whole albums live, like whole thing. For me, it's really it's great idea to do it, and I'm happy about lots of bands in doing this right now. It's for me like I'm a classical musician educated guy kind of, and I think it's like playing some kind of symphony or some kind of concert, or which have a few parts, and you need to be playing like that. You cannot start it from third part and finish on the first part. Yeah. It's whole piece of art, and makes sense to do it the same thing in the metal world, in the metal music, because I think every album it's like
it has been meant to be full thing.
And I think our Anticult, the album, our new coming album, got the I don't know, it's a good word, got the skills, or it will be good album to playing as a whole album live, I think.
Yeah, and Behemoth also did Satanist, and it was a new album, so I guess that's also an idea for you to do, probably play the full album through.
Yeah, sometimes some of the songs on the album are not, because of some reason, are not the best to playing live. They works better on the album.
Yeah.
When you're listening at home, but some of albums are like every song is killer live, and I think that our new album Anticult will be something like that.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that we make decision like in maybe 2 years, hopefully, if the band will still exist.
Yeah.
So I'm open for this kind of idea, and I think it's really good.
Okay. So Anticult will be released in July through Nuclear Blast. So could you shortly tell us a bit in the beginning about the whole writing and recording process of the album? Was it overall a typical one for you guys, or did it differ somehow this time around?
Well, it was kind of typical. I was creating all the main ideas, all the main riffs, melodies and ideas for the songs. Then I was working with our drummer, with Michael, in my small home studio in Krakow. We do arrangements together. We spend a lot of time to make everything perfect in our view for what we did it. And we did everything on the computer, on the in home. We write the drums, we record the guitars in the recording program, and then after we had all the constructions of the songs and all the tempos, arrangements, we take this. We learn how to play, and we're practicing this stuff on the rehearsal room, and then we do the final corrections and stuff like that, and then we just went to studio to record all this stuff. So this time I had to say we've been very good prepared for the recording session, and actually we've been always pretty good prepared for every album of Decapitated since maybe 10 years, and what I can say, in the studio was kind of typical, drums for the first instrument, and
so you prefer it that way, that you want to have that certain kind of order that first goes the drums. And
well, these days you can record the albums for many ways. You can start from vocals, even from the guitars. You can do wherever you want, but I think it's kind of tradition way to us to recording, and that we like to do it.
It works for you.
Yeah, and so it was always that drums. That we record drums as a first instrument, and then put guitars, bass, and vocals, and on the end. Yeah, next time I think will be the same situation, that we will record drums, and then we'll be trying to mix recording the vocals, guitars and bass, because the harder thing about recording is a vocal, because every time something can happen with the throw of singer, of Rasta, and I think it's better to do for example maybe one song and then try to record some bass, guitars, and then come back to vocal, so he's not tired.
He can start rest his voice a bit.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And so this all the recording and composing process, it's always something that you can learn for the next album and make it better. And I'm open. I still have this feeling that there is lots of things to learn for us, for Decapitated, in actually every way. I don't know, in every aspect of the making album, of the playing shows and everything, gear. But from every next album we take lots of experience, and from every tour, from every show we play, I have this feeling that we are better and better with everything, and actually we're trying to be better and better.
So Blood Mantra, your previous album, was received like really well among the press, and I think it got like really good reviews. So did you actually had a lot of pressure to do this one?
Well, I didn't have any huge pressure, to be honest. I never had this kind of pressure. I mean, maybe it's a different kind of pressure that I don't. When I'm making riffs, my pressure is to make myself happy. You know, this pressure, like to don't disappoint the rest of the guys from the band, and of course don't disappoint the people. They will buy this album and they will listen it. I don't talk about the kind of haters guys that they are for sure there and they will critic maybe in the very not constructive way. But
so your biggest challenge is basically to satisfy yourself, because you are setting the bar like higher and higher and higher. So it takes more to get there that you are satisfied yourself.
Because if you don't satisfy yourself and the band is not satisfied about the material, it's like losing the sense for what you're doing. And music is really hard thing to do in the right way. And there's so many good composers and good music around that we all listen to, and it's really hard to do something which is on the level this music you listen to, and you realize that there's so many good stuff around, and you know, to do not I don't know how to say. Expectation is huge from ourselves and from the people too. I can say that I feel some stress when we released this first song on YouTube, and I was like waiting for a reaction from the people.
So are you like the kind of guy who actually reads the YouTube comments, for example, what people and fans write about your music? Or do you try to stay away from those comments?
I'm not that much, person who reacting emotional for this kind of comments.
But you read them.
Sometimes. Not all. Not all. I just leave the song. I just put the song, I make the song, leave it. Here you are with new stuff. And when I'm satisfied by myself, when I'm pretty sure that I put all my energy, all my maybe talent to do the song, and I do everything I could do. I spent enough time, and I listen it 1,000 times, and I'm sure it's good for me, that I'm not worried about that reaction actually. And I have to say the reaction is pretty good for the new song, which I'm very happy. It's actually very, very, very good reaction. People liked it, and I'm very happy about the production of the new album. We work with Daniel Bergstrand, who did a mix for the album. He did it great, such a great job, and I think it's one of the best production in metal music this year.
Okay. That's a strong statement.
I know, but I just I didn't make it by myself. So Daniel did it, and he's a master of the creating awesome sound, and he did sound from Meshuggah, In Flames, and many other bands, Behemoth. So he know what to do, and I'm sure we choose right person to do it.
Okay. So the title Anticult. So what does actually that mean, and what can you tell us about the lyrical side of the album?
Well, I'm not the author of the lyric, because Rasta wrote all the lyrics, and Anticult, it's like, for me, album about the freedom, pretty much, about to free ourselves from all the systems, political system, religious system, and all things that telling you and force you to do something. There's lots of things going around right now on the world, like terrible things, like terrorism, like war in Syria, and the people going to the sea, you know, to Europe, emigrants, things. So lots of things, very, very not optimistic things going on around us. So the lyrics talking about that too. Decapitated lyrics was always about something real. It was not about fantasy or mythology or stuff like that. I mean, since 3 albums we released. And Anticult is kind of continuation this way of the lyrical aspect we did on the Blood Mantra and Carnival is Forever as well. Even the Carnival is Forever, those lyrics are not Rasta lyrics, are different author, but they have a kind of same atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, speaking about like the political and religious side, Poland is obviously a country which has always been quite political and religious. So, is it still like the country the same that it was like, for example, 20 years ago when your band was starting to play and Behemoth started to play, or is it more open-minded nowadays?
I'm sure it's it is like a more open-minded country. There is also lots of Catholic people, and the church have huge power in the country, and they cooperate together with the politics and stuff like that, which is not too good, in my opinion. It should be separate. The religion and political should be separate.
Yeah.
But it's not in our country, not too much. But anyways, I don't want to say that we are like anti-religious band or something like that. I don't have problems with people. They have their own beliefs and they believe in God wherever they want. It's not about that. We're against the something that about the people that use the God or use the books. They talk about the God to do terrible things on the world, which it's not the reason they do that. It's the reason is to have a power, to have money, to have territories.
Yeah, they are doing it for themselves to get money,
and they use the beliefs and they use religious people
as weapons for that.
That weapon, yeah. So Anticult talking about something like that, not about that religion and to be religious people are a bad thing. I don't think so. You know, if someone feeling good with being religious, I don't have problem with that.
So if you compare like Blood Mantra to Anticult, what do you see as like the main differences musically? Did you had like a certain kind of vision in your head that where would you wanted to take the band with this album?
Yeah, so for sure the arrangements of the songs are better for me. You don't have to wait that long for the things are going on in the song. This album is it's easier to listen, and it's more mature in actually every way.
Okay.
If we talk about music way and even production way and all our experience, it's higher than Old Blood Mantra. That's for sure. And for example, one thing, the drums on the Blood Mantra. I wrote drums for Blood Mantra by myself, and this time I work with the drummer, with Michael. So drum patterns, drum fills, and all the drums are just much more better than for last time.
Okay, so is this more like a band album compared to the last one?
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have new bass player. He recorded bass for the album. He got a few of his own ideas for the arrangement bass. So he also gives something for the album, and it's for sure more like a band album than Blood Mantra.
Okay.
It was more my own album.
Okay. So how
Which
did it
always
actually?
work better.
How did it actually feel to give those privileges for the other guys to write stuff? Was it a good thing, or was it first that you don't want to do it, or how did it happen?
No, I'm always open for the ideas coming from the other members, and I know that it always works better in the team than in the single. So I'm still the main guy in Decapitated. All the riffs are, my ideas, but if we came to arrangement songs and some of other ideas, like for the drums, for the bass, that I'm totally open for that, and it just happened with Anticult album for the first time. Yeah.
Okay, so do you actually consider the album to be more like heavy or more progressive, or?
No, I didn't. I never think about that before I create a song.
It just happens.
It just happened in the natural way of, how you feel, what is going on in your life, or what is inspiring you around, and there's so many things can influence you. Not only music. Music is maybe my, 30% of influence or something like that.
Yeah. It's something that happens around you.
Yeah. I don't think about influences, too much. I leave it, just because I'm sure that I'm conscious that I'm influenced by so many things around me. I don't even realize, probably.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just leave it. I just play. I just take care about the sound, about the make heavy, something really heavy and something aggressive, and something that I always looking in the metal music.
So do you think that that's also something that makes the band sound unique? That you don't take those influences too much out from the music, that it just happens happens?
I think so. I think it's good philosophy about to create music.
Yeah.
That there is for sure lots of different ideas how to do it. Every composer have his own, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I doing this like kind of spontaneous way.
Yeah. Your own way.
Maybe maybe for next album we were thinking about to make shorter songs.
Okay.
Because Decap was always about long songs,
songs
5, 6 minutes. And it's like, why? We should have more like 2 minutes song, even like something really intense, and I don't know.
Isn't that going to be quite challenging, because I guess you have used to doing longer songs yourself?
Yeah, I always
quite big challenge for you. I would imagine.
Yeah. We'll see, but because we talk about how I doing the songs and what is the philosophy behind it, and so there is not many things I thinking how to do the song, and okay, this will be fast song and it will have this kind of character and this, and then I doing. No, it's I play and I have this riff. It came from the space, I don't know, from somewhere, and okay, this is it, and we're going with that.
So hey, thank you a lot for the interview, and best of luck for the future. Anything you want to say as last words to the Finnish fans who will be watching this afterwards?
Well, I just want to say I'm really excited about in Finland with playing Decapitated Finland for the first time ever, and I'm sure we'll have a good time together, and it will be killer show tonight.
And hopefully you will be coming back like sooner than 20 years from now.
Yeah. I hope so too.
Thank you.
Yeah.